Continuing on with the machine gun, I think I'll go over here and grab this little plate right here. Let's press Shift H. Oh, let's try that again. Shift H, there we go, period. And for this, I think, well, it doesn't have a back to it. So we should be able just to select a couple of these corners like this and kind of split these out again. Also, let's grab these two here. Mark those seams. Let's go ahead and select it, U, and unwrap. That doesn't look too bad. Let's go to angle based. That kind of spreads these out a bit, whereas conformal kind of hides them behind the UVs. So let's go over to Look Dev and take a look at it. It doesn't look too bad there. It's a little more stretched there. Yeah, let's go with conformal. I think that'll be fine. All right, let's press Alt-H. And how about this piece right here? Let's select this. Oh, and while we're here, we could go ahead and select this piece and this. And these over here, let's go ahead and work on those. I'll press Shift-H again. And now, let's say, oh, we've got these down here as well. So let's go ahead and select these edges here all the way around to kind of split these guys out from the main part of this. And let's Control E, mark seam, and then let's grab this and this and this and this edge, and we'll mark seams there. Now, once again, if we wanted these to stay connected, we could always select these seams and clear them here, and then if we select it, let me turn on seam here and just select that piece. If we hit U and unwrap, it'll stay connected to it. It'll just kind of open up like a butterfly there. So it just depends on if you want your UVs, your UV islands to stay connected. We can always do that as well. Oh, there's one here that didn't get marked, so let's grab that, and then I'll do that again. And then hit U and unwrap, and there we go. So you can see how just these two, they stay together and open up like that. All right, so this piece right here, let's grab this, and I'll press Shift-H just to isolate this on its own. For this, we could select that edge all the way around down here. Let's do that, like this, and then maybe we could open these up here at the corners like this. And down here. And down here, let's try this. So I'll press L, U, unwrap that. Oh, I just grabbed the top because I had seam selected. Now let's go ahead and grab the whole thing. I'll hit A, U, and unwrap and see how that works. We can switch from conformal to angle-based. And we've still got some pulling here on the bottom. We could, just like the top, select the corners and break these out like this. Try that. See if that helps. I'll hit L. Oh, I've still got seam selected, so let's press Shift and click that to undo the seam delimit there. So now let's hit U and unwrap. And yeah, that just opens that up. All right, so that looks pretty good. Let's press Alt-H. And I didn't yet do these, did I? Let's grab these here. Shift-H, and these look pretty basic. So for these, we could just maybe select edges like this and break these out like that and do the same thing over here. So let's select these two and test those out. Looks like I missed something on one of them. Let's see. Ah, yes, I didn't grab these. Control E, mark seam there. Okay, so now let's try these. I'll just hit the L key and select them again. There we go. Those are opening up pretty well. Now for these, what we could do is select an edge here and on the inside, and then we could mark seams around the edges here. Let's go ahead and mark seam here. And let's just select that one, hit U and unwrap, and let's try that out. Yeah, that'll be fine. So I'll just go through and do the same thing here. So let's press Alt-H and bring everything back. Let's see what we can do with the ammo box. I'm kind of curious how this would work. Let's hit the L key here and the L key for the handle and Shift-H. And now, I don't think we need this face down here at all. Let's get rid of that, right? We don't need that. Also, I think we could split this out right up here along this seam, right underneath here to kind of hide it away. Let's mark this one. Did we get that whole thing all around? Yep, we did. Okay. And then let's just grab edges all the way up here. Like this. Actually, that will break these out too much. Let me show you what I mean. I think that might not work like I want it to. Well, we could undo this. Let me just select the box here. So it looks to me like it split it out into individual pieces, and I don't think we need to do that. What I can do is just keep this top part with the edges, and maybe, let me hit the Tab key. Let's hide a seam right back here. So let's keep this seam, but let's deselect or clear the seams here. So right up into here, let's clear these like this. So I'm just going to clear 3 sides so it'll open up from just one corner. All right, so let's clear this one. Now we've just got that one corner here. Let's see how this works. U and unwrap. Oh, that didn't quite work now, did it? Let's then grab this edge here. Let's mark this one at the back. All right, and then let's select it again, U and unwrap. Well, that's better. Let's try conformal. Yeah, I think that'll work a little bit better. So for this, though, let's try this one. Looks like we've got faces here on the interior, so let's select these and delete these. And then let's just grab this edge and this edge, mark the seam, and give it a try. Yeah, I think that'll be fine. Angle-based. Now conformal's a little bit better. All right, Alt-H. There we go. Let's take a look at the look dev just to make sure. Yeah, that looks fine. Let's now look at the bracket or the holder of the ammo case here. Let's select that whole thing and press Shift-H. Now for this piece, it looks like it's just complicated enough where maybe we can just let Blender give it a shot with the Smart UV Project. Let's try that. I'll hit the A key, U, and let's go to Smart UV Project. And let's click OK. It really didn't do a very good job now, did it? Look at the smearing here. And if I drag down, it's a little bit better. But it really does smear once I get up over 80. Now the smearing is making me think that there may be an issue. Let's go back here. Let's go to face mode and let's press Alt-Z. And yeah, look at that. Here are internal faces once again. So let's now get in here and select these internal faces and get rid of them. This is what happens when I mirror these over and there's a face still on the internal edge. So now you can see one of the problems with internal faces. It can really mess with your UV mapping. Now that we've cleared those out, actually, we might even be able to select this edge and remove it now or dissolve it. We could press X and dissolve edges, and that'll clean that up too. So yeah, now we're able to do that. Now let's give it a try. I'll select everything, press U, and let's try Smart UV Project once again. Let me go back to the look dev. So up to 89, all the way down to 1. The UV map changes, but the checker pattern isn't smearing, and that's good. That's what we want. All right, so we want it. I'll go ahead and put it something like this. All right, that's good. So let's press Alt-H to go back, and we're almost done with the machine gun. In the next video, what let's do is work on this bracket here, the post, and this bracket here that holds it to that front panel.